The Boruto series is finally back after an extremely long hiatus, and fans are incredibly excited to see their favorite manga characters once again. With the time skip of Boruto, the story was completely rebranded to a different manga. Previously, the series was called Boruto Naruto Next Generations, and now, Part 2 of the manga is called Boruto to Blue Vortex. Although the series title might be different, the characters are the same, and fans were delighted to see them all grown up after an incredibly long wait. Of course, with time skips come intense training periods for various characters, which is exciting for the fans because they get to see their favorite characters completely transformed into more mature and powerful figures. With Boruto being the main character, it is more true for him than any other person in the series. Fans are incredibly excited to see how their protagonist has progressed over the years. Boruto Uzumaki has endured quite a difficult journey so far. Given that he was born as the son of Naruto and Hinata, Boruto was blessed with an adequate amount of talent. In fact, he was termed as a genius ninja from the get-go. Even in his academy days, Boruto was already strong enough to use more than one nature transformation, which is unheard of. However, the specialty of this character did not lay in nature transformations, but in the connections that he drew to the Otsutsuki clan. Boruto was somehow born with strong powers related to this clan, and that ended up becoming one of the reasons why he became the vessel to Momoshiki. After being branded with the karma, his life turned upside down and he was destined to follow a grim fate. Instead of letting his fate consume him, Boruto Uzumaki decided to fight against it and has been growing strong ever since in order to avert destiny itself. And, at the same time, protect those who are close to him. Fans got to see him mature incredibly in the first part of the series. Boruto went from a cheater to a very responsible ninja and someone strong enough to fight against the likes of Code and other inners of Kara. By the end of the first part of Boruto, he had gained enough control over his karma and could fight against nearly anyone. In fact, following Naruto losing his tailed beast, Boruto had actually surpassed him in terms of power already. As readers would know, Boruto and Kawaki switched lives towards the end of Boruto Part 1. Boruto Uzumaki was deemed to be a traitor to the village and the killer of the 7th Hokage. This meant that he had to escape from the village alone and find his own way. Thankfully for him, Sasuke trusted the words of his daughter and followed him. Together, Boruto and Sasuke left Konoha in order to grow stronger and train as hard as they could, especially because the task at hand was way too much for them to handle as they were. The time skip period of Boruto lasted for 3 years, and this meant that fans saw Boruto Uzumaki as a 15-year-old at the beginning of the new series. In the prologue, Boruto is revealed to be 16 years old, meaning more than 3 years have passed since the time skip. This is enough time for anyone to grow incredibly powerful, and, for a ninja as skilled as Boruto Uzumaki, this should be ample time to raise his strength to the next level. Furthermore, it must also be remembered that Boruto isn't just being trained by anyone. He has one of the greatest ninjas of all time training him in Sasuke Uchiha. Even though Sasuke has lost his Rinnegan, he still has enough power and experience up his sleeve to train Boruto Uzumaki and help him get stronger. Fans can see that Sasuke completely molded him into a different shinobi based on his appearance. After all, he looks like a miniature version of Sasuke after the time skip. They share an incredible amount of similarities in their appearance. If that wasn't enough, Boruto's fighting style has also changed as he is now a skilled swordsman, just like his mentor, Sasuke. Boruto Uzumaki was seen returning to Konoha in the very first chapter of the Boruto Part 2 manga. The authors did not waste any time in having Code attack the village. In the very first chapter, he decided to attack the village in order to lure Boruto out. According to him, he has been chasing Boruto Uzumaki for years during the time skip. However, he was unsuccessful in killing him. That also means that Boruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha have both had skirmishes with Code and his Grimes during the time skip, which would also serve as an additional form of training. With Code targeting Sarada, it was inevitable that Boruto would show up somehow, and fans saw him appear magically in front of his enemy, stepping on his face before jumping into action in combat against him. In terms of appearance, Boruto looks much bigger than before and, as mentioned before, just like a mini version of Sasuke. While fans have not seen much of him fighting just yet, it is only a given that he has evolved his skills to a completely new level where he trusts himself enough to fight against Code without even tapping into the powers of his karma. When it comes to the strength that Boruto Uzumaki currently possesses, fans know that he has hit a completely new level. For one, Boruto is likely to have completely mastered his karma at this point, given that Kawaki was seen manifesting all 8 triangles in his eye in the first chapter. Boruto's control over his karma should be at a similar level. This means that he has access to all of Momoshiki's powers as well as his experience as a fighter. This already makes Boruto an Otsutsuki level threat to anyone. If that wasn't enough, Boruto has also been trained by Sasuke Uchiha, meaning Sasuke's fighting style is now ingrained into him. He likely has incredible control of certain nature transformations, such as wind, lightning, water, and potentially even others. He has now acquired incredible swordplay skills, and that just makes him far more dangerous than Momoshiki ever was. If all that isn't enough, Boruto Uzumaki also has the powers of the Jogan. Fans know Boruto to have a very strong connection to the Otsutsuki, which was established very early into the series. Before he even became Momoshiki's vessel, this power manifested itself as the Jogan. After the time skip, Boruto Uzumaki likely has control over this eye as well. This was hinted at in the prologue, where Boruto was fighting against Kawaki. In this confrontation, fans could see that Boruto was able to tap into the powers of this eye consciously, which means that he can activate and deactivate it and also make full use of what it has to offer. This shouldn't come as a surprise to any fan, given that Boruto was training under Sasuke, who is a master of visual techniques himself. All things considered, Boruto has likely surpassed even the likes of Momoshiki at this point, and is beyond a power level that can be matched by any other shinobi in the world.